Hello friends, very good morning. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Talent Traders. And myself Bala here, and welcome you all to my YouTube channel. In this live session, we are going to try to find out some trade opportunities based on our Google Sheet and weekly. In monthly positional already is over for the August contract. So we try to find some opportunity on weekly. But even though if you are trying for finding an opportunity in weekly or even on temporary sheet, we need to use for an intraday purpose only. And today we need to pay higher margin for the trade also. Okay, so we need to check only quality and liquid stock. There you can try for, if you have a higher margin, you can try for the strike price which mentioned on the sheet, or else you can go to check the strike price which is nearest to the ATM or nearest to the OTM. So that kind of strike price may helping you to find out very low liquid. That means low margin. Okay. So the sheet is updated for the week of 28 to 31st. That is what the contract expiry. Okay. So in the next 4 days, and we have a higher margin required for doing a option trade because of physical delivery at this moment. Okay. So I hope you understood what we are discussing here. And let me try for some opportunity if it is possible today, so we can track. So if you are watching this video and without subscribing, kindly subscribe the channel. And anyone who joined on this live session, can you please let me know my voice and video clear in the chat box. Nifty is something around 32 points gap up, and yesterday is about down again. And previously gap up and down, and today also, yesterday also it was a gap down 20 pips, and maybe today 32 point positive opening. So after market open, so we'll try to find some opportunities based on our Google Sheets option scanner. So at this moment, Alchem Laboratories may be illiquid, and India Housing Finance it may be a illiquid. Okay, that was already triggered, it's showing you. So after market open, we can check. This is what a monthly opportunity. So many stock we got it, and almost 40% more than 11 stocks. And some of the stock which triggers our target and then returned back. So no problem at all. And in this put side, so we have a lot of stock that was given you such a big opportunity. And HDFC Bank also, which you are looking, and positionally that has also given you the target. On temporary sheet, it's purely for a testing purpose, and already we completed the testing, but maybe in a week we will be getting an intraday sheet on our Google Sheet itself. So maybe based on this concept, we can try for an intraday opportunity around to do a stock option by intraday, so like weekly and monthly position. So I think anyone who has joined on this live session, can you please let me know my voice and video clear? And we try to find out a fresh breakout trade opportunities, and that is based on after 9:30 and quality and liquid stock. Yeah, very good morning, Ramesh. Thank you for joining here. Clear. Thank you so much. Thanks for your update, Ramesh. Okay, so fresh breakout is nothing about. We can try for an opportunity. Only 266 C is view. LT 2620. What should be the strike price? What is the strike? LNT, right? Okay, we'll check that. LNT. In 2660, currently it is trading. It's a OTM option right now. So we have only 4 days, and market started 2660. If we get some good opportunity to exit, so you can exit. And today started with positive, no? So 2672. Right now it is ITM option, and let me check that one. LNT 2660. So 27, 29. So where did you take? And previous close is around 14, and today it is almost 27. So such a good move. So you may be, but I don't know where you bought it. So LT 2660. Compared to the previous close, it was moving higher, almost 8 points. Maybe if you are holding, I don't know where the price which you entered. Okay, so based on if we started with positive, maybe you can book your profit as of now. It may be a good opportunity. So two consecutive down after making the all-time high, I think. Yes, the peak from the peak of 2768 and now it is trading around 2672. Okay, Nifty started with 57 points and it not broken the previous day high. If it is breaks above the previous high, so maybe we have some gap. So the low is around 584, sorry, 369 and the high is around 339. So some 20 points gap. Maybe if it does break that, then we can expect that gap to be filled on Nifty. Same like that Bank Nifty also it is trading 44 and yesterday exactly it is a hammer. So maybe it is a good amount. So you can book your profit on L&T. That's good, right? So from 13 to 26 almost double, right? So you can book and exit from that trade. Yeah, very good morning, Dinesh. Thank you for joining here. Okay, this is what a hammer, and the hammer I is 44,359, and it was broken in the first 15 minutes. So we need to wait that first 15 minutes high to break, then we can go for Nifty spinning top, and Bank Nifty is about to look like a hammer, and Finance Nifty it's a green spinning top, and it was not moving well. So overall, it's a trend down. Maybe we can look. We'll wait for it. In as of now, so what are the stocks look like? Adani Enterprise 2500, and this is what on a test basis, and don't try for a live trade. And this is what an opportunity which we can find out on earlier. So look at this HDFC, Indiabull, and low liquidity, VEDL, and Adani Enterprise. So something it looks like here in the top. But these are all the stock which triggers our entry point before 9:30. So better to avoid such a thing. Okay. In weekly positional, we can look at this now. Alchem, VADL, Adani Enterprise, and BEL, and Sun TV, Tata Steel be the stock in the top list. In bottom, MPS is GMR Infra. So after the big move, the GMR Infra will be there in the top list. Very good morning, Shyam. Thank you for joining the session. Okay, so we'll try to find some opportunities in the L&T as you told. So this one, so you can see it moves higher around 31, immediately it downs to 13. Okay, so I'll track TVS Motor. I didn't find out any doji candle here. TVS Motor. It was a huge big candle comparing to the previous thing. And previously the rejection in the lower level is highly possible. And a lot of time it is rejected in the bottom. So maybe here also it is happening. So today it started with positive. Okay, so that you need to mention, right? Whether it is a daily or weekly. Yeah, it is about a doji candle, but it is not the highest level of the trend. Don't want to go for a year because in this case you can look at this is the doji candle. When the doji will form, when the trend reversal point or confusion stage, the doji will form. Another point of view, the doji will form in a range bound market. Okay, in this case, you can see there is a spinning top at this level. So almost last 5 days, which is trading in between this bigger day. That was a day which is happening on 24th July, weekly basis. So here it's a perfect consolidation on this week and almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 weeks it is consolidating or inside between that particular weekly candle. So maybe this doji due to low volatility or due to what we see no movement or a range move. So due to that range move the doji will form. So we don't consider this doji because it is not a trend reversal. So you can see once it breaks above the level or below the level, then we can expect some such a kind of movement. But you can see previously the doji, which is happening higher level, and it was moving. Okay, such a thing which we can look for. and it was not a trend change doji. Maybe it is due to the low liquidity or consolidation. Maybe if it breaks around 1400 or 1300. Okay, just about 100 points. Last 5 weeks, the market were trading inside between 1400 to 1300. Okay, so once either the side which is breaks, we can look for the stock. Until unless, don't go for this. We should wait. And if it slightly turns negative, and look at this, the first candle, it shows a negative candle. So what's happening on daily time frame? That's showing a negative. But this is also trading between previous day range. Maybe a breakout only after that level. Balram Shini, I think it is triggered before 9:30, 385. But if you are trying for an options, you have to pay higher margin for currently. Let me check Balram Shini and 385 call option. Currently 9.5 and 10.35. There is a huge gap, and looks like a gap between, and volume is okay. But if you are going for a taking a trade, what should be the margin? High 16.5 it made, 10.10 to 11 is trading. The check for a margin. Margin is looks like something. Margin is required high. So let me confirm that margin. Yeah, 45,000 is required for margin. But the 1600 large size. Okay. The large size for this stock is 1600. 1600. Yeah, almost 16,000 is the margin. But exchange required that come more than 44,500 or 45,000. So that is what for a physical delivery. PL also triggered. L came and India Bulls. Okay, GNFC, I see it is coming near overbought zone. Overbought zone, GNFC. Yeah, PEL also is now triggered, but margin is high and we need to wait. After 9:30, maybe we can try for an intraday opportunity. Even a temporary sheet also looks the same. And here you can see Balram Chini, Astral, and something like Ashok Leyland also be there in the list. Polycap, Adani Enterprise. These are all the triggers which is happening before 9:30. So only after 9:30, if you find out any opportunity, that only new, and that stock only we can focus, or maybe a quick intraday or a scalping kind of thing. Okay, so we need to check whether it is going to trigger after 9:30. Then only we can plan for a trade. Good morning, Rakesh. Thank you for joining here. It is triggered before 9:30. It is not a fresh breakout. We don't consider that as a breakout trade. It is maybe a gap up. Maybe if you are planning for a trades or stock option in this week, so maybe try for a nearby OTM, or if you are having high margin, you can play for a that strike price ATM also, ATM or ITM. Godrej properties also be there nearby the entry point, but So these are all the stocks which is triggers before 9:30. So better to avoid these things. Maybe due to gap up. And look at this India Housing Finance. And due to liquidity issue, 172, it's showing you 10 rupees. Very good. 172, 172.5. So 9.6 and 10 point. And you can look at this previous close of the stock is 4.4. By the opening itself, it is 10. So due to that gap up. Okay. So still it is now trading 10 in Balram Chini, Astral, Ashok Leyland also now slightly moving higher. Maybe if you want to try a riskier trade, so you can go for. But we should wait and one or two trades which are going to plan for an intraday opportunity. And we go for Ashok Leyland on 85. So 3.2 and 3.25. So liquidity and volume also be good. But it was started around 2 rupees. As per our entry points, it's something around 2.62 or 2.65. Yeah, very good morning, Rajesh Shekhar. Thank you for joining here. So now it is more than 3. And so this is what a trigger which is happening before our entry point. So weekly positional, and this is what a temporary. So here in this temporary sheet, we can find the entry earlier compared to the weekly. Look at this Godrej Properties, Alchem Laboratories, IBL. IBL is not a right end, but it was taking a trade opportunity in IBL. So liquidity issue in this India bill. 5,100 lot size. The call option 172.5. So 9.8, and our entry point should be only about 11.3, but you can see 15,300. That's just about 3 quantities. 3 lots were traded. It's not about a good liquid. So something like a very few number of stock which is traded. That is a few number of contract. Only 3 lots. BDL is slightly moving to the top to 32.5, 5.6, almost 928. So if it is triggers, we can go for PEL 37.5, but it is already triggered 1060. Look at this, the high is around 40. Our entry point is around 37. It is before, that was a trade which triggers earlier before 9:15 to 9:30. So better to avoid. And overall Nifty is very flat now, just 3 rupees. And Bank Nifty is 14. That will also be a very flat one. Now it is greater than our entry point, 39. Godrej Properties also be there in the list. PEL 39.7. $9.29. PEL, VEDL, Godrej, all its triggers before 9:30. Alchem Laboratories, maybe low liquid. Balram Chini also triggered earlier. In India Housing Finance, not liquid. Astral. And we should focus only a few stocks. The time is 9:30, so we should look at the stock which is quite liquid and quality. So here. So now even temporary also we are getting completed. So SFC AMC it's not triggered. ICICI Puruli 545. In about India Bandhan Bank 5.2. Dhani Enterprise, that was in trade, gap up. Okay, so ICICI Prudential 9 rupees 545, STFC AMC 36.35. Look at this. It may be rejected. ICICI Prudential. There is Doji. So better to check here. We can look for a weekly opportunity. So already 3 which triggers and Alchem Laboratories 3680. Look at this, not an active. Alchem Laboratories 3680. I think it was not an active, so there is no premium on the price. Liquid PEL now it is lower to our entry point. So this was a trade which triggered earlier, and maybe we can find some retracement opportunity. PEL 1060. Okay, so 34 right now. So our entry point is around 37.5. Okay, so I think again it came down to 34. Now retracement which is happening now, it is 39. 15 minutes time frame, so the high is broken, so it came 33, and based on Camarilla, okay, maybe the chances it can be reached to R4 47. Maybe the lot size 750. So from 37.5 is our entry point in this case. Okay, so we should wait for 37.5. If it is came, we can go for an opportunity, retracement opportunity only. 37.5. That should be opportunity. PEL script comes under physical. Hey, today all the stocks comes under physical settlement. Okay. I think which broker you are used. That's why I'm telling you physical delivery, high margin imposed, and that is the logic and the reason. In the last week, we are not playing for a stock option positionally. Okay. But if you want to take a trade, you can place the orders, and I will show with that with the real example of done. There I can you can get a margin and other things also. Next month contract having a low liquidity, and most of the stock it is low liquid. Only few on the stock which is trading with quality and liquidity, that is also be a high premium. If I show you, you will be getting that idea. Basics. Every time it will become 9 out of 10 individuals are losing money because of lack of discipline and lack of plan. As per exchange rules and regulations, they are allowing to vote. Okay. What was the stock which we are looking for? It's about PEL 1060. It's about a DAN platform 1060. So I'll show you one interesting thing. Okay, so currently it is 40 and 15 minutes time frame I'm looking for. It is about a 40, 37 which I'm looking for. And if I'm going to buy, so what should be the margin required? 70,947. If you have to pay 70,000 for this trade, and you can buy this. And but what is the exact margin for this trade? Our entry price is 37.5 into 750 is the lot size. The margin, the real margin, the premium value for this particular option is around 28,125. But we need to pay excess margin. That excess margin is nothing about 70,975 because of physical delivery at this moment. Okay, that last week of expiry. But if you are able to pay that margin, you can place the orders. Okay, in this contract. That is the margin required to do the trade. Okay, 37 exactly at this point. So how to avoid this? paying a higher margin, but we need to take a higher risky. So you can check PEL price, currently 1080, right? So what should be the nearest OTM? The nearest OTM, which depends on broker. Some broker is not allowing, some broker allowing to trade with a higher margin. Okay. So currently 1085. So maybe the nearest strike price PL 1090 if available. Yes, it is available. So which is trading 20. We are buying a OTM option, okay, which is full of time value. So here that 20 rupees is a purely time value. If market not moving as per your expected way, or even it is on the same range, this premium is going to become zero very quickly. Why? Because of this is currently due to OTM. Okay. But if I am buying this, it will require only the margin. Look for this. The margin required for the trade is 16,520. Why? So this is the reason, and I will show with this example with the option chain. Option chain view margin. You can see 17,000. 100% intraday normal. Everything is about the margin in this particular thing. Okay, 1090 the strike price. We can't able to change the strike price here, but if you are changing the strike price 1080, we need to pay more margin. So if you are going to see, this is what a 80 which require 19, sorry, margin. You can see value of this particular option is 19,000, but we need to pay 59,000 for the margin because it's a nearby ATM. So if you are going for a ITM, even you need to pay margin. You can see the buy, it is about 59,000. Okay, so let me go for option chain. Yeah, here we can easily find out. So this is the option chain for this particular PEL. Currently 1086 is the market. So 1090 is the OTM. If I'm buying here, what is the margin required? I think it's not showing you. If I'm check this, and the margin is 14,000. Okay. If I'm changing this one 1080 and the margin is 58,000. Okay. So if I'm going for a 1060 as per our concept, so that margin for the trade is something like 67,000. It depends on the broker. Some broker is not allowing, but some brokers are allowing to trade with a higher margin. For example, if I'm going for buy this one, and maybe the rejected because of funds issue. Okay, rejected due to margin, but some brokers is not allowing to take a trades. Why? Because of they are blocking the positions to take a positions because it is a physical delivery contract. I think maybe 35.6, maybe what we are looking for here at the 35, that will be key. Yeah, 37.5. So if it is a OTM, there is a chances for premium DK would be very possible. That is another concept. Even if you are paying a smaller amount, but the chances for losing is very high because it is a OTM option. Immediately it is going to lose its time value because we have only few days. That means 4 days is the maximum time. Okay, so time decay would be gone from that particular strike price. That is the reason very quick, and that is why we are not planning for a trade at end of this week, end of month ends or nearby expiries. So we have an advanced option strategy, lot of concept which we have used, and look at the Godrej properties which moved, and we GNFC that is also moving higher. It's not a good stock for option trading because most of the time the options are not traded liquidity, and simply ignore the stock for option trading. But investment, if you want to try, so it is at almost very lowest level. I've seen the same stock around 1,400 level, From 1400, I seen the same which came to 80 rupees in Indian housing loans. From 80, right now it came to around 170, I think. It's a huge, but if your monthly chart of Bible, it was 1400. So I have with a strategy. It was working for a 14 months consecutively in the stock. I'll show with the weekly chart. And I will right now it is and weekly it's increasing. You can see the list price and 23 is around 91. Previously I seen around 80, yeah, 80, 89. And previously you can see this is the bottom around 80 rupees level. From that 80 it recovered almost 300. Again it came down to 80. Again now it is moving. And but if you are looking at the charts, so it is the top price is 1400 around 2018. So from that point, it is keep on moving lower. So this is the area where we are making consecutive profit 14 months. One of the strategy in advanced option strategy, I made a consecutive profit on this. And after that, when it is reaching below 100 rupees, I just ignored the stock. And I was not doing that. Same like that as bank also. It was given you around 12 months consecutive profit based on the same strategy which I applied. And now after that stock which is lower and 37.5 again the cost price this one maybe quick scalping and intraday kind of thing, but because of due to high margin on a two trade. And what happened VDL, I think it triggers 232.5. So we missed out. So what is the first 15 minutes high? 5.8. Our entry point, I think it is triggered on the first 15 minutes. So maybe we are not going to focus for. And GNFC 570 and high first 15 16, our entry point is around 16.3. This is a trade which triggered after now 16 to 91. Even if anyone would try it for this almost 2 rupees, that's okay. It now moving in Godrej Properties PEL 39.8. So I came DLF 475. Maybe that is a good one. DLF 10.75. So the 11.3 is our entry. Maybe we can track this DLF and also we can check with Cambrilla. In the today's Cambrilla level, I think it is broken the R4. That's good. And the R4 candle maybe here around 10.15 with the low 8.4. Maybe that good. 11.3 is our entry point as per our concept which we are looking for breakout. 11.3, maybe this one, DLF. BPCL also be there. National Aluminum 2.1. There may be a good stock. 2 rupees 2.1 is our entry point. It should be the first breakout. 88 call option. Then maybe a good 2.1 should be an opportunity. Let me track this and 8,000 plus quantity. Okay. Okay, 11 rupees DLF 39.3 on. So like this, I just finding out some opportunity based on the Google sheet, and that may be an trade which we can look for. Okay, DLF which looks good for, yeah, it triggered now 11.3. I think what is the lot size? This one is around 7,500. This National Aluminum and DLF around 1,650. 1650. 11.3 which I am looking for, that triggers around 11.3. Now it is exactly okay. This one which I am looking for based on the Google sheet. So now it is 11.5 now triggered and BPCL also triggered. So we need to check the liquidity and National Aluminum also be there in the list. So those who are tried for PEL at this level of 37.5. So now 43. So more than 6, nearby 5 points. That's okay, better, or you can trial your stock to get even better benefit. But this is what good enough on a intraday basis. I hope you understood the concepts. How did we find out on trade opportunity based on our Google Sheet? Now 44. If you want to trial, you can trial also, or else you should exit with a quick scalping. Okay, like DLF 11.9. Then it's good move on PEL 44 and 44.5. VADL we missed, and it was discussed earlier. Godrej Properties also looking good. In GNFC we missed, and 16 to 20 PEL, that's a perfect one, 37 to 40. And DLF now more than 1 rupee, 12.4, 12.6. And this one also be triggered, 2.1, 15 paisa higher. So this way I simply find out my trade opportunity by using our Google Sheet for a stock option. But to attend these 3 trades, you need to margin nearby 2 lakhs. Okay, but maybe we are making some profit of 2 to 5,000 rupees, but the margin is required high. So that is the reason, based on our advanced strategy concept, we are not doing a trades on the nearby closing week. Almost PEL 7.5 rupees and DLF 1.3, almost 1.5 rupees. And international aluminum is on our entry one, high margin. So what is the margin required for national aluminum? I think currently it's a put option. I need to check a call. 2.15 if I'm buying, so 49,000 is the margin. Okay, around 2 rupees right now. It depends on the broker. Some broker are charging higher, some broker are charging lower. It depends. Some broker allowing to trade, some of the broker not allowing to trade. If you are going for a next month contract, you are going to pay a huge margin, huge premium, and also low liquidity. Okay, some quick scalping which you are finding based on the sheet, even more. But we are not tracking because of last week of expiry. We are not tracking. So NMTC, Balram Chini, DLF, PEL, and BPCL, National Aluminium, which triggers BPCL also triggers like that. Jindal Steel around 20, 630, BHEL 2.9. That wasn't tracking last week. BHEL, maybe the continuation if possible. That is also be a 2.9. Chances for moving higher 105. BHEL. If you want to track, you can track. Lot size is around 10,500 on BHEL. If you have any questions and doubt also, you can just ping me here in the chat box. We will discuss about your questions and doubts. National Aluminum is the one which we have selected and around 2.1. But it is not as a riskiest one because of we are nearing to that expiry. The overall Nifty and Bank Nifty is very flat at this moment. So we don't want to go for. GNFC, National Aluminum around 2.05, NMDC 2.7119. So it's nearing to that. NMDC. And before taking the trade, so you need to select a quality. NMDC is slightly moving. So NMDC 119 call option, and currently trading under 15 minutes, and it is also be greater than the R4. So maybe the chances it can be move higher possibly. And we keep a stop loss around 1.8. And what should be the large size of this particular trade is 4,500. Also we can track 2.7 is our entry point, currently 2.6, so maybe above 2.7. BHEL 105, so we can track that too. Maybe the the chances 108, it made a high and it just started slightly moving lower on 0.5. Then no liquidity, can you see last 3-5 minutes doesn't active, so better to avoid. BAL 133, not good, so only which we find out that's good enough for today's opportunity. Maybe higher margin we have to imply, and that wasn't giving you a good result. Almost PEL moving towards 45, and the high finally made 46. Now it is coming down to 41. And here in the temporary, so we will be getting a lot of opportunities. Some of the trades which went higher, it is also be a weekly positional, and we are not going to take a trade based on this, which I am testing on how the system is working. So right now it is working better and good. So maybe soon you will be getting one more tab is about intraday opportunities. Lot of stocks which triggers. DLF again 11.5. You want to go for a Banknifty, simply you can do some idea. You want to safely do a trade opportunities, and what is happening here, and this is what daily time frame, right? So 30 minutes if you go for weekly time frame. So maybe if you are looking for the Banknifty, so 44,800. So R4, it will not break immediately. Okay, so it is trading in between R3 and S3. So you can sell R4 level, that is 44,800 call along with 43,600 put. Maybe strangle, that can be possible. And due to the premium decay market, if it does breaks below S3, you need to exit and you can add here, or you can add one more and if it is breaks this level, you can add one more, you can exit one. So like that you can plan with this range, and it is a perfect. And if market breaks the R4, for example, you can short for a S4, S3 levels. Okay, if breaks the S3, you can short for a R3, R4 levels. So for a selling options, such a thing you can focus. But right now market is in between the level, so you can go for R4 and S4 premium to get as a time value benefit. So as of now, so it's about a weekly time frame. For this week, 4 days, next 4 days, we find this level, and this level acts as a resistance and support, and you can sell a strike price with that resistance level as well as support level until unless if market not broken that level, you will be getting an opportunity for the time decay. If you are both selling at 120, 60 plus 60, then you can keep a stop loss of 120 for both the legs. Anyone which breaks 120, you can exit out, and the remaining one, if we wait for a zero. The idea I'm just telling you to a strike price, whether you're going to take a shot or not. Maybe whatever the lot says, then you can get a less margin also. Okay, so for example, if I'm going to check for a 44,800 call option, Nifty 44,800 call. So what strike price? Currently trading 54 rupees. Okay, 54 rupees, and then here you can go for. Currently trading 55. If I want to sell this, margin record is 78,000. Previously, we are paying 1 lakh 20, 1 lakh 30. So now margin is required 78,000. Okay, so limit in market order is 78,000 is the margin for this trade. Okay, in buy the premium, sell is the margin. This is safest selling options. Maybe market will not be reached the level very quickly. Now the margin, the levels, that lot size which changed. So 15. Even futures also with a 15, and options. If I'm going for options, 48, 44,800. Call option currently 53, 54, 15 rupees lot size. If I'm going to sell this, what should be the margin required? 78 C. You can see order margin is about 836. If I'm selling the C, 48, 44, 800. 24, 800. My margin is 78,386. You can see the margin which required for the trading, taking a trade. The margin is something around 78,000 for selling options. The margin for sell this, and the premium is around 53. So 15 rupees is the last risk. Maybe you are going to get 53 into 50. That is what the maximum profit. So 795 or 800 rupees is the maximum benefit which you can gain from this. GNFC, VDS, Godrej PEL still 41. And Muthoot Finance will join in this group 1250. BPCL also be in the top, and DLF is in the cost. And one more thing, NMDC not triggered, BAL not triggered, BHEL is nearing, and one more stock which triggers and it is lower is about National Aluminium 1.85. So we have to wait for. So that is what an opportunity. Now Banknifty is trading 44 to 68 in futures, almost 46 point from previous close. So if you wish to download our Android app, so the link will be shared on this chat box. There you can learn our advanced option strategy and charting scanners course, and also the Google Sheet, how to use the Google Sheet. That is also be available on this website. And after that, you can also get this Google Sheet for you in monthly subscription basis. And maybe from first of September, and it will be a more powerful tool for positional option trading. So as of now, this 4 days we are going to wait for it. Yeah, it is already triggered, and it went and it lower, and now it is second time it came. Okay, so which you have seen that BPCL also triggered, but it is most of the time it was slightly liquid. So that's why we are not taking that, and we are not tracking that. So it's a 3 to 4 entries is good enough. Okay, which we find out today, PEL and DLF, that's good enough not to focus for all the stock which triggers on the sheet. So as per your idea or as per your strategy, whatever the stock which is triggering entry, and you can apply this strategy which you are use also. That can be also be possible with the Google Sheet. Right? It's about a tool to find out stock opportunities, the stock option opportunities. Then you can plan your own strategies. Maybe I can use for my advanced option strategy like 2.1, 3.2 like that, or even FO strategy also I can apply. These are all the strategy which I am teaching on our live session. Now PEL also came down around 100 and 1060 call option after making 47, 46. Now it has came to 38. Maybe a quick scalping national revenue which we see from 2.1 and it is down to 1.85. Now it is back to 2.05. So while selecting a stocks, we need to follow some conditions like it is the liquid quality like that. So once it is satisfied, BEL 133 3.9 and now it is 3.3. BHEL 2.9, now it is 2.4. BHEL I'm just looking. I checked it, it's not a liquid one. Okay, if it is not liquid, then the waste don't want to try. It's back 2.05. National Aluminium and DLF 11.85. NPEL now after making 46, now it is back to 36. Maybe a quick move and came back to now the level of 36. And maybe a retracement opportunity below to the level. Quick scalping also we can try in this one. And jackpot sheet is about a GNFC and something like DLF on the same price, BPCL. Now it is moving higher. I hope you enjoyed this session now. If you have any questions and doubts also, you just ping me here in the chat box. NPL back 37 points. So I think it was trading nearby 36, 37 very quickly up and down at this point. So maybe that one you can focus for a scalp also. $2.1 national aluminum on the same price. That is what our entry which we are looking for. More detail on our courses which is available on the website which I have shared you. That is what our website for online classes which can be available. So recorded courses also available on our website. The link which I shared, and Android app also you can use. And this is what our details and how to get access. Go to the website link which I have shared you, and you should log in with that and go to courses, and you will be finding this already course. And in this week or maybe in the September you will be getting one more two courses based on the indicator like Cambrilla, like that. So the lot size is depends on the value. Previously 2.5 lakhs is the average value, but right now it is around 5 lakhs and above. If the value is more than 5 lakhs and minimum contract value, based on that only we can check the margin. Previously Bank Nifty traded around 33, 34,000. Now it is 44,000, 10,000 point which increased. So as of now 44,000 if you are calculating, so maybe around 10 lakh value. 44, say 44,000 into 15 is about 6 lakhs value. Previously the index value will also be the same, 34,000 into 25, so 8.5 lakhs. So now the value is around 6.6 lakhs. So even if it is increased, the lot size will be reduced. Okay. Same like that also stocks. NMDC which you are looking for, that was not triggered. And national aluminum on the same price 2.10, and the DLF which given you 2 rupees, I think 1.5 in the same price. And this one PAL also given you such opportunity and the same price which is trading. And even more opportunity which can be triggered by this Google sheet, it is going to be run on up to closing market. But if you are taking a positioner, and you should be very careful, and you need to pay higher margin, and also you have to pay the physical, and that is the physical delivery margin. And if you are taking OTM, that will be an exact margin required for the premium value, but the time decay would be very fast on this. Okay, so you need to consider both, and you can trade with the less risky trade, and also be very careful if you are playing this next 4 days because of physical delivery period and high margin impact. Okay, so I hope you understood and enjoying this today's session. And if you are not like this video till, hit your like button, and I think you are forgot to hit the like button, so it will be so only one like, so at least you can hit the like of this video. And PEL 1060 1100 is so for OTM option, don't go for it. Time decay would be very fast on this. It's not advisable at the highest level. Maybe it can increase or decrease depend on the premium at the stock movement. But what I'm suggesting, it will not a right choice for this thing. So maybe you can try with the ATM or ITM options. If you are expiry week, if you are playing for a OTM, it may be the chances for losing the premium very quick. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed the session, and this is what our sheet. And if you want to access the sheet, and WhatsApp me to get the sheet, and it's a paid one. And thank you for watching, and if you have any questions or a doubt, also you can just WhatsApp me on the same number which shown on this video. And thank you for supporting this channel, and thank you for watching this. And I'm going to wind up this session, and thank you for watching this today, and thank you so much, and we'll meet you tomorrow. Thank you. Thanks for all who are joined on this live session.